Hello, my planner friends. It's Crystal with Happy to Plan. I'm going to be doing my Plan With Me video for the week of February 11th through the 17th. This week, I decided that I was going to do a kind of like a kitty cat theme. It is Valentine's Day and I'm single, so I thought, you know what? I love my cat. So I'm going to go ahead and celebrate love and celebrate my love for my cat. I don't know if that sounds silly, but I think that if you're a pet owner, you kind of know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to go ahead and use this companionship kit from Authentique. It's a paper pack that has a sticker sheet with it. And I'm going to do a quick flip through of the paper just to kind of give you an idea what it looks like. And then I will be pulling out some of the pages. There was definitely a few pages that I knew I absolutely wanted to use. And of course, I definitely want to use some of those stickers. So I'm pulling out this page because this was kind of like my inspiration. I saw that page and I was like, oh, that would be a really cute planner spread. And I've never really done, I don't think, a planner layout about my pet before. So I figured this would be a cute theme. All right, so the first thing that I wanted to do was cut out some of those little cut aparts that were in the paper pack. So this paper was super cute and I just knew I wanted to use quite a few of these. I tried to get as many on the page as I could. And so I'm just cutting out some of the ones that I knew I absolutely wanted to have to try to fit and incorporate into the planner spread as I was planning it out. So it's just easier if they're cut out already, and that way I can kind of plan the page out. So I wanted to take that kitty page, and what I'm going to do, originally what I thought I would do was cover up the bottom row and also the little margin there at the bottom. I ultimately ended up not doing that, but I cut it that way because that's what I thought I was going to do, but I do trim it and then just do it on the bottom row. All right, so I'm just going to get this trimmed up. And the thing with this paper, it had this paper kind of at the bottom of the page. And then on the top of the page, it had this little like corner piece. So I decided that I was going to go ahead and cut that little corner piece out and use that in the corner. So I also definitely wanted to use the flowery paper that came in this pack because of all the flowers that were already on this page with the kitties, and then this corner piece had some flowers in it. So I definitely wanted to use that flower page as well. So I'm going to pull that out here in a second, and once I get this little thing cut apart, I wanted to cut it the whole thing. So I fussy cutted it, and it took me a minute, but it was worth it. I liked the end result. So I even cut out that little middle piece as well. So I just patiently cut that out using my little craft knife and some scissors. Okay, so there is the other paper I was saying I was going to use, and just going to go ahead and cut. I only cut 2 boxes of this, just because that's really all I wanted to use. I wanted to kind of leave a lot of space for the stickers. And I also used some of the scraps with that kind of like script writing on it. And the writing is cute because it has like cat names on it. So like it has like Tabby and Persian and stuff like that, like Siamese, like those types of cats names on it. And then on the other side, it had the dogs and it had all the dog names on it. So I thought that was a really cute piece of paper. And so as you can see, I'm just cutting up a couple of those boxes, and then I think that's where I decided that I was going to go ahead and just put it on the top. And then I do washi tape at the bottom. I just put some brown washi tape at the bottom, which is kind of a spoiler because I do that later in the video. I don't know why I always do that. So anyway, here I am just cutting up the boxes. All right, so let's see, what am I going to do now? So this is kind of the design that I came up with. Like I said, I wanted to keep it fairly simple. And then I'm just going to add some paper to the side panel because obviously I wanted to cover up all of that side panel with that like bow thing in the corner there. And the bow obviously covers up the days of the week, but I don't mind. It's all right. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put some washi tape down like I said earlier. And then I do take my Tim Holtz Distress ink and I do ink up the edges. I don't know why, but that's just something I keep doing in my planner layouts. I just feel like it adds a certain touch to the page. I don't know. I just like it. So I'm doing it. And you know, it also kind of is like a little bit more distressed. This paper, it kind of lends itself to kind of that distressed look. So I'm just going to go ahead and ink up all of the edges all the way around with my, again, Tim Holtz Distress ink. And this is Vintage Photo. That's the one I typically go for. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and use my Glue Dots tape adhesive roller here, and I'm just going to go ahead and get all of these pieces glued down, and I will be right back. So unfortunately, I'm not exactly sure what happened, but I didn't record sticker time. I think I got like a call or something in the middle of filming, and then it just didn't record. So what I thought I would do is kind of walk through the stickers and just let you see them kind of up close and personal. So as you can see, I used some brown labels to kind of just put down some places where I would want to put some of the things that I'm doing this week. And then I took some of the cut aparts that I showed you earlier and kind of glued those down as well. And then of course put a bunch of stickers all over the place. All right, so let's go ahead and go into the journal card. And I used just a piece of scrap paper from the paper with the kitties on the bottom. I just had a little bit of paper left with the script writing on it, so I went ahead and used that. And then of course I incorporated some of the flower paper on as well just to match the page. I'm just trying to figure out exactly what I want to do. I knew I wanted to use that really sweet little image with the kitty cat, so I put that one on, backed it with some of the scripting paper just to kind of give it a border. And then I wanted to use that little cut apart that said loved. So I'm just testing out some things here, and I had one other sticker that I wanted to use that I had forgot about, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab it here off the sticker sheet. It was this little one with the kitty and the ball of string, so I'm just going to try to see if I can incorporate all of these pieces on there. So as you can kind of just see the process of me moving things around, and I'm like, okay, maybe I should use this back page, and then didn't really like that, so I do go back to the flower page, and then I said, okay, well, maybe if I put a little off-centered, and then that actually ended up seeming like it worked a little bit better, so that's what I ended up doing. And I'm going to go ahead and glue that down with my tape adhesive runner, And then just set that down, and then I'm also going to put that down. Now the thing was, I was thinking is I wanted to have one of those pieces kind of popped off the page. So you can see here I'm kind of determining which thing would be popped off, the love or the little girl. And I decided that the little girl kind of made more sense because the way that it went, it kind of made more sense to have the little middle piece kind of popped off the page. So I'm just grabbing some glue dots here. I'm not sure why I left all this in the edit, but I am grabbing glue dots. Okay. So I go ahead and get that glued on there. And yeah, so I will go ahead and put this in my planner. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure you check the description box. I do always add my Happy Planner playlist in there. So if you do want to check that out, you can go ahead and click on that playlist and watch all of my Happy Planners from years past. If you please make sure you like and subscribe. Bye for now. See you next time.